What is going on, everyone? Welcome on in. Hayden, Bandel, and Liam Giannelli. We are joined by a very special guest, DJ Woodbury, senior of the Temple football team. DJ, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. Blessed to be here.
DJ, so this year has obviously been a big one for you, right? Senior year. Just what has kind of been your mindset just now that we're more than halfway through the season, and just how have you felt that you've played on the field this year?
Mindset's just been, leading the guys, the younger guys coming past years. I'm just trying to lead them, show them the way. I've just been trying to make plays left and right for our defense, try to control everything, just do the best we can.
I mean, talk about being just one of the leaders, the guys that led you when you were a freshman. Just what did they kind of teach you about leadership?
That the little things matter. Everything you do is going to ovulate in the world, and, just make sure you're a leader at all times. It's the best time to lead when no one's watching, and that's why I try to pride myself on.
Yeah, now going back to freshman year, it was during COVID year, and now different coaches going through. How has that kind of evolved your mindset and teaching different guys and stuff, and on and off the field, just overall in life?
Well, from senior year to freshman year, coming in as a freshman, you're immature. College is a big growth, from high school. So I had to learn fast, and I wasn't always there. And I had a lot of great leaders in front of me teaching me like the ropes and teaching me what to do, what not to do. And I just had to grow up faster than others,
Yeah, going back to the season, ECU hung up a lot of points on the board. What can you look to clean up going to the next game after the bye week at Tulane? Just what's like the mindset for the defense now?
Just getting back to our 1-2, getting back to what we do best. Obviously ECU, we didn't get what we wanted to out of that. So we're just watching that film over and over again. And key details that we messed up on or key things that didn't go our way, we're just trying to focus on for weeks moving forward.
You talked about just the ECU game, just a lot of it seemed like missed assignments, just tackles that weren't being made. How do you guys kind of clean that up?
A lot of film, the great defenses, when they have bad games, when they have bad drives, what they do is that next week, the next bye week, whatever it is, they go back to the drawing board, clean up their mistakes, figure out what didn't work on this play, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be adjusted. So this bye week, we're just trying to adjust the whole system and make sure we're good.
And you've been wearing that green communication helmet, right? Well, how has that been like this year? Do you like it? I know some guys kind of don't like it at all. Some guys are in love with it. Just what are your overall takeaways from it?
I actually love it. Obviously it's always been the signal, look to the sideline, get the play. But since the offense run a lot of tempo, it's better to have a green dot where I can just get the defense lined up before the offense gets the tempo ready. So now I feel like it's an advantage to the defense too.
Yeah, is there anything that you've pitched to the coaching staff that you want to see in your involvement on defense, like sending more blitzes for linebackers and such, or different formations to throw the offenses off? I
think Coach Willis does a good job of play calling. He knows our defense. He knows where we're talented at, where we're a little can be worked on at. But I feel like his play calling has been good all year. So I just let him play call and me play.
I know we were talking earlier, but with you being a father and everything, just how does that kind of play with when you're off the field? How much time do you have just when you're also doing classes at the same time as well? Just what are the impacts of being a father?
Again, you just grow up faster. You understand that every minute of the day counts. You don't understand not to waste time. And just being a dad just gives you enjoyment. Long days, long nights, but I look at my son Deuce and everything's better.
And I know just the next level for you, you want to play at that next step and get to that level. Just with already doing that, because right when you get to that next level, you're already doing the same thing, right? You have to take care of your family, your finances, and stuff like that. How do you think that doing that now in college is going to prepare you?
Well, I feel like just doing the little things is going to get me to where I got it and going to get me moving forward. I just try to make sure that I'm getting advice from the older guys that's already in there, Jordan, Sean Bradley, Vondi, just understanding what's the key route to getting there and what it takes each and every day to be successful on that level.
What's their message to be successful at the next level, especially now, again, some of them are a year, a couple of veterans in the NFL. Has there been a different message from the younger guys and the older guys like Bradley from McGee?
Just everything you've been doing, do more. Understanding that, it's always another player out there working just as hard as you, if not harder, and just make sure you take care of your body. Your body's your temple, And just understanding that the older you get, the more your body's going to break down. So you got to, again, forcefully take care of that body. And that's some things I've just been doing.
And do you have a certain routine that you follow throughout the week to make sure that your body stays at 100%? Or is that something that coaching staff provides as well, or just you individually?
No, that's something I've been doing for a while. Last year, getting hurt and missing most of the season, being a young guy, you don't understand how important your body is. Since last year getting hurt, I understood that my body is the most important thing for me to be successful. So this year, I just have a routine of every single day. I have to get in a cold tub, hot tub. I have to extra stretching, boots, whatever it takes to keep me fresh. That's what I do.
How rigorous is that? Do you feel like it's a chore, or you're doing it for just beneficial for yourself?
No,
I can understand the mental aspect could be a lot.
I feel like that's something I want to do. It's nothing like going out there and giving 100%, and then the next day your body hurts. So that's something I don't want to have to go through, rather than just getting on it early and making sure that I'm straight for the next coming weeks.
Yeah, you could be like Aaron Rodgers, drink some water and cayenne pepper. Makes him feel younger. So.
Sometimes the best ability is availability too.
Exactly.
So, and you've been doing good at that this season. You're one of just 6 guys that stuck around since the last coaching staff. Just what kind of changes have you seen, and what really made you just still want to stay at Temple?
Well, I'm one of the guys that, I say this all the time. I love Temple. Plain cut, there's no shortcut. No, I don't have no speech about it. I just love Temple. I love the culture. I love seeing the T. I just love walking on Broad Street and you look up in the sky at Morgan Hall and see that big T. I just love Temple. Plain cut. That's my answer. I've loved Temple since my sophomore year in high school, junior year in high school when I came and seen 2019, Temple versus Maryland. From that game moving forward, I've loved Temple.
Did you come to that game as a recruit? Okay.
I remember that game left and right. Sean getting a stop on, I think it was 4th and goal, and the whole stadium erupted. I said, yeah, I'm coming here. Plain cut.
That was the selling point, just
Yeah.
how the crowd was, or was there someone else, just seeing the facility and other players I've walked through also play your way?
I feel like it was that, and then, we had Fran Brown, that's the guy, Jersey guy, he told me that football was going to be my route to get to college and stuff like that. I was a smart kid, but I just didn't know whether it was going to be basketball or football, and then he told me he felt like football would be a good look for me, and then come to the game and you'll see, and then I for sure seen from the atmosphere. I've never seen nothing like that.
Did you ever think of playing both?
Yeah, but now football is way easier than basketball. Basketball, you got to do too much running, and football, I get to beat O-linemen. It's nothing better than that. I get to make tackle, I get to tackle you for fun, I get to take my anger out on you. It's nothing funner than that.
Right. Just with NIL being completely different from then when you first got on campus to now, just what kind of things have you done either for yourself, and just how do you kind of see it all playing out?
Well, I talk to my family about this all the time. They ask me all these types of questions, bro. My main goal is football. I love football. I know NIL is a big thing in our generation now, but I play football. Obviously that time will come, but when it comes, it comes. I care about football and football only.
And just other players in the team as well, also NIL and recruiting, just overall on the country level now, how do you think it's affecting the sport? Stepping away from you, just your viewpoint, because you're in Division I, we're student reporters, so I always like to see different eyewitness accounts that have actually been involved with it.
Well, obviously, NIL, many schools use that for recruiting and stuff like that, but I try to tell all the guys as recruiting players, just keep it 100 with them. Tell them what it is. Tell them why y'all came to Temple, why y'all love the school, and that's how all the players that come here come. I tell them what it is. I love the school. I love the atmosphere. I love the staff we have. I just love Temple, period.
And then, so Halloween coming up, do you have any plans to go out, trick-or-treating with your son or anything?
I don't know. We got a couple
any costumes ideas?
I'm thinking about the Incredibles as a family.
Okay.
I'm thinking, I don't know. I was thinking Batman.
You only have a day left to do it.
I'm stuck. I'm still thinking.
Hey, the best costume you can have it overnight when you're sleeping. You're like, with the light bulb over your head in the morning, this is what we're going as.
I think I'm going with the Incredibles. I think we should start right there.
That's a good one. Every year, different family costume and such. But also, you mentioned how you love playing your Temple. Is there a different away team, your favorite stadium to play at? I know you went down to Annapolis this year. You didn't get to go to West Point. You're going down to the Big Easy. So is there somewhere that you really like playing on the road?
Well, we don't play them no more. I remember we played Cincinnati. Cincinnati, I think 2021.
Yeah, they were 5th in the country.
I feel like that stadium was probably the best stadium I've ever played in. That atmosphere, besides being a Temple, that atmosphere right there was. I just like that stadium. It was a very nice stadium.
You got a pregame meal, pregame song that you have before you go out there?
Nah, I feel like pregame meal. I think it's the spaghetti. Something about the spaghetti before the games. I love it.
Some carbs.
Is that the night before?
No, that's
right before. So no pasta parties or anything.
No.
It's not like high school anymore where we had that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
never a good idea anyway.
This is just like the pregame, man. I like the pasta. Pregame song, you know, I don't know. I go through the R&B before we get to the stadium. As soon as we get to the stadium, it's that time to lock in.
What's been like just your favorite moment, whether it's of the season or just being at Temple?
My favorite, ooh, that's a good question.
It could be off the field.
I don't know. My favorite moment is when the defense is flying around. It's not like seeing a great defense just flying around. Them fourth down stops we've been getting over and over and over again. Those are my favorite moments.
You had that big one against Coastal Carolina too, just getting right in there.
Yeah, them fourth down stops, it's not like it. Whether it's me making the play, whether it's my teammates, just the energy it brings to the team is lovely.
Yeah, the adrenaline running through your soul. Do you have like a certain sack celebration? I know it's everything happening in the moment. Next time you get to the quarterback, do you have something that you've planned for?
Actually, I don't. I feel like it's in a moment type thing.
Yeah.
You can think so many different things until you get it. It's like, what I do. So I feel like it's in a moment type thing.
So just 4 games left on the season. Just what are you looking to improve on? One as a team and just 2 for you individually as you kind of play your final games as an out potentially.
As a team, we're just trying to keep building. You know, we got a lot of young guys. You know, and they're going to be special. So I just want to keep building for them and keep showing them the way and what to do and what not to do. And you know, for me, I'm trying to again stay healthy, keep making plays. You know, just keep leading. That's the main goals right there.
Has there been any growing pains with the younger guys that they've got down themselves, and how have you been there for a leader from them to make sure that they stay have a good head on their shoulders and make them get better?
I feel like there's no growing pain. You know, as a freshman, sophomore, you always want to play. You always want to, I come from high school, I'm a man, so now I want to play. But like I tell them all the time, you know, we all want to play. So, you know, just be a sponge. Learn from the guys that's playing. Learn from the good and the bad. That's one thing I tell them. I make a lot of great plays, but I do make bad plays. So learn from both of them. See what to do and what not to do. So that's just been my main message to them.
And then just speaking of your teammates, right? You have a son. Let's say for whatever reason you have to go away. Who's one guy on the team that you would not let your son be watched by?
I would not let my son. That's a tough one. Probably Cam Stewart. I think he'll give my son too much candy. He said all the time, "You gonna let me watch Deuce?" I tell Cam, "You're not watching Deuce."
He's actively asked you?
He asked to before, but jokingly, you know. And now it's Halloween. He might give my son nothing but candy, so that's something I wouldn't want.
You guys might have to knock on his door tomorrow night to go trick or treating.
No. Cam Stewart would not be the one. He's my guy. I love him, but that would not be the one to watch Deuce.
Do you have a favorite candy, and does Deuce have a favorite candy?
I think Snickers. I really haven't gave Deuce candy yet, but
oh man,
I think
once he gets that first piece, you know, it's
we're not there yet.
It's over from there.
He already got trouble sleeping a little bit, so that's
man.
we don't want.
How old is he now?
He's 10 months.
Okay, wow. So he's brand new.
Brand new. He's got the teeth coming in, just saying dad, so crawling real fast everywhere.
That's awesome.
So gotta keep my eyes on him.
He's ready to be. You're gonna play football when he gets older?
Of course.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I'm gonna try to be the parent to let him fill it out.
Yeah.
Try to walk.
Basketball too. Yeah.
There's the football.
Yeah, just go that way. Go that way.
Is that the first thing you held was the football?
Nah, actually, the basketball.
Oh,
really?
That could be foreshadowing.
So, whether it's basketball or football, it don't matter to me. Let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
At the same time, you gotta just walk that way a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a while. You can get Pop Warner, some flag football and such. You know, by the Blackhawks, Joe, I always see all the little kids ready to go over there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I might have my kid plays too, but it's nice to see the next generation getting ready to go.
So when this last one here, when this football thing is all over, just what do you kind of want to do with the rest of like your life?
I always thought about this, like, when I'm absolutely done with football, like, I feel like I don't have nothing left. I done did everything I could. I want to be a coach. No, I didn't have a lot of great coaches.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. I done had a lot of great coaches, and like they installed so many things in me that I want to do that for the next generation. Like I want to be somebody that's like they have a long day. Let me go to the coach DJ. Let me pick his brain. See what he like. I just want to be a coach. Like I love coaches that love their players. Like that's a lot of coaches I done had and have. Like to this day.
Who is that one coach that made the biggest impact in your life? It could be high school, it could be junior high, it could be Pop Warner, someone younger.
I have two. My high school coach, Ray Robinson, he's just always been someone that showed me the way, showed me that I could do more. I actually have three. Sorry. Okay. My coach Lundy, basketball coach, he just showed me that I have so much more than I have. You know, being like the high school athlete, you know, everybody looking at you, he's humble.
Just a student athlete.
Yeah, student athlete, you know, he try to humble me, let me understand that it's more in the world than the jersey, and when you get to college, you won't see, like, it's a humbling effect. So that's what I was prepared for. And, you know, Coach Woods now, you know, it's like, he's a guy, when you make a great play, he's not always the toot your horn type of guy. He's I expect you to do that. And that's something that, like, it keeps you on your toes. Like, I done made some good plays this year, and I look to the sideline. But he's not someone that toots your horn. And then when you make bad plays, he's the first person to let you know what you could have done better right there. So that's something you need. It's not something that you see often. A coach that let you know right from wrong and not be your friend. Like,
And do you prefer that?
I prefer it. That's something that I wasn't used to at first. I'm used to Coach being excited. That's not him, and that's fine because he drives us like that. I don't even think he knows it. Like, my room loves when he's like on edge. Like, he yells at us all the time, and it's like, oh, I got it.
It's funny how you think you have like all the experience playing football and all different coaches that come your way, but now even at your senior year, you're getting learning new things, especially from Woods like that. Just and then you apply that to professionally, or just even when you become a coach for when you teach kids. Just really cool how it's like a full circle effect.
What type of philosophy do you think you would want to do once you're a coach?
That's tough. You know, I'm not going to be a coach where I'm too young. You know, I'm very family-oriented guy, so I'm going to make sure they understand families first, make sure they understand, like, detail. Little things matter. How you do anything is how you do everything. So I feel like I'm going to be that guy. A little bit of, like, a motivational speaker, but not that's fine.
DJ Woodbury, Sr., everyone. DJ, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and just joining us here on WHIP Radio. Hayden, Bandel, Liam, Giannelli. We'll be right back, but for DJ Woodbury, thank you, and have a good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me again. Thank you.
Good. That was awesome.